So hello, everyone. My name is Gio Cyril, and I'm a representative from the Goet Group. And along with me, also, we have Ms. Kavita, who is the General Manager of the Goet Group. And we are more than honored to be your host today. Welcome to our exclusive webinar on the secrets to a successful and profitable trading. We hope everyone, most importantly, are well and keeping safe. We would like to start off this fruitful session by thanking each and every one of you for spending your precious time, despite your busy schedule, to register for this webinar. We know, and trust me, we know how irritating it can be during this lockdown, stuck within the four corners of your room, your house, not able to do anything. So we really appreciate to each one of you individually for taking the time off to register for this webinar, and we will ensure that we will definitely make it worth your time, and it will be a well kept and well said webinar. Goet Capital wholeheartedly believes that knowledge is the greatest wealth one can achieve, and we are more than happy to impart our wisdom to our esteemed audience today. We will certainly make sure that each and every one of you gain valuable insights into trading through our experts. A warm welcome to one and all. A few words by Mr. Srinivasan, who's the Managing Director of the Goet Group. Over to you, sir.
Yes, very good evening to everyone. We at Goet Group thought of utilizing this valuable time to guide our clients on successful and profitable trading techniques. Also, I would like to brief about our Goet Group. Goet Group has three entities, namely Goet Forex and Travels, Goet Digital Marketing, and Goet Capital. We till now we have done the business volume of around 300 crores. We did till now with the three entity, and with our support of our team members, we could do this. Thank to everyone, to our stakeholders, colleagues, our customers. Without them, it won't be possible. So once again, thanks to them. We do have the well-versed team. Mr. Anand is heading Capital. He has a sizable team. Also, Mr. Vipin Krishna, who does robotic trading, and he consults us. And we have a strong team where we can suggest everyone to utilize this opportunity to increase your wealth gradually. Once again, thanks to everyone for joining in this webinar. I'm looking forward for this wonderful session ahead.
Thank you very much, Mr. C. Srinivasan, Managing Director of the Goet Group, for those wonderful and inspiring words. So over to you, Kavita, in fact. What kind of insights do you think we could gain from this webinar moving forward?
Thank you. Once again, welcoming you all to the session, and I'm sure that you all will feel enriched with the knowledge after completion of this event. And Goet Group is highly grateful towards you all for spending your valuable time amidst this pandemic. We hope that you are safe and strong during this testing times. So over to the stock market. As you know, everybody has a clear, more than a knowledge, everybody has a myth. The myth is about stock market needs financial knowledge, and it is a gambling, and it will make you to be rich in a day. So all these myths will be clearly explained, and we will get into the brief knowledge through our expert, Mr. Suresh.
Definitely need to give this powerful intro about Mr. Suresh. So with 17 years of experience in stock markets in the management level, Mr. Suresh has conducted over 100 seminars and webinars, trained many successful traders. He is a BE MBA from NIT Trichy, and we consider it an honor and privilege to have you, sir, amongst our midst. And we would like to welcome you, the speaker, the keynote speaker for the day, and a finance expert and analyst, Mr. Suresh Kumar, to begin the session.
Actually, people can make profit in trading. Yes. Trading in turn. I personally know a guy who made 100 crore in profit by trading. As I told you, there is no secret. I talked to him and asked him, Mr. X, I will not say his name, but he's a good friend of mine. I'll say that I asked him, would you not worry that your trading system will be leaked and people will be following your trading system? He said, Suresh, you go out in the open and tell everybody what the secret is. Nobody's going to listen to you. Why? Because it's very simple. But the thing is, to execute it, you need to have a lot of discipline, and you have to have lot of self-control. Most people will not be able to manage it. So you go and tell the people, nobody is going to listen to you. So that is the thing. There's no secret. What I'm going to tell you is very, very open thing. It is already available in the public thing. The thing is, very few follow it. Okay. Can you, okay. Now this important question to find out about the knowledge of the people. We'll do this. How many people do you think that, suppose 100 people trade in the market, how many percentage of the people you think is making money in the market? How many percentage? I want some answers first. Let's see. How many percentage of the people can make profit or making profit? 95% of the people make loss. It's not good to you. If you have heard, read an article from this Nitin, he says only 1% of the traders actually make more than FD returns. That is around more than 7%. What happened to the 95% or let's say 99% of the people? What happened to them? Why are they not able to make any profit at all? Whether if at all they make profit, why they gaining less than 1% after putting a lot of efforts, capital, stress, and whatnot? Why? What is the secret which is not known to the 99% or let's say 95% or 99%? Doesn't matter. But why only 1% of the people actually make money? That is no secret. It is out in the open, but difficult to practice. I will show you one by one. So to make profit, real profit, you should not be part of the 95%. That is as simple as that. Don't do what this 95% of the people are doing. So it's simple. You know, thinking, Suresh, I know whatever they do, we need to do. Exactly. We need to do exactly opposite of what the other people are doing. So last night, see, every trader, almost every trader you are going to think is going to make loss. And they will be thinking they are following the right trading plan. Still, they are making loss, even though they will never correct their mistakes. So I will tell you what are the things they are making, that 95% of the people making, and what you should do, and what are the things you should avoid to make this, to get to that 1%. Don't be a part of the 95%, become that 1%. Okay, even before we go further, I'll tell you how is it going to be. This session is going to be divided into 3 parts. One is that general secrets or non-secrets, whatever we are having, that I am going to share here. Then we will see a specific case of how to make profits and one particular place where the good money could have been made in the market. I'm going to show you with graph, with actual live data, how much money had been made in the Nifty. These are the things. First, the general part of it is actually the most important part. The specific part is okay kind of part, and the last particular part, for most people it would be important, but no, this general part is the most important. We need to focus. Why does 95% people lose money at all? If you know that, you have the success part, winning in the market. It's really easy, very simple. How many of you think that if one person trades with common sense, they'll be able to make money? It's all it takes is common sense. How many of you think? It is the other way around. See, do you think that 95% of the people are not using common sense? No, they use it. They use the regular whatever trading. See, the thing is, people confuse between investment and trading. That is one of the mistakes they do. You don't have to do that because investment is pure common sense. If it is falling down, you buy. If it goes up, you sell it. Buy it low, sell it higher. That is what we do in the investment. But for the trading, you need to do exactly opposite of whatever your common sense dictates you. If the things you need to buy, you need to actually sell. I will show it to you a little later. So by doing whatever is convenient and common, whatever that comes to you naturally, you will not be able to make money in the stock markets. In trading in stock market. If you are investing, yes, apply a lot of common sense. You will be able to make good amount of money. I'll tell you what. Last 2 years, I made about 60 to 90% for most of my clients just by investment. I bought a lot of shares, didn't even sell 1% of the shares, with 60 to 90% because I applied common sense in stock market, but not in trading. Trading is totally against this. And one more thing, a lot of people, what they say is, they come to me also, they ask me, Suresh, what will happen to gold today? How do I know? What will happen to Nifty today? Will it close high or low? How do I know? Nobody knows. Even the greatest of the traders don't know whether the market is going to go up. If at all it goes up, by how many points? If it goes up, whether it will come down or not, nobody is knowing. What the people or the 95%, what they do is, they try to predict what the market is going to do. But the 1% of the people or the 2% of the people, what they do is, they don't care about how the market is going to do, but they will have a plan. They have a plan. If the market is going to go up, I'm going to go do this. If it is going to go up by 500 points, I'm going to do this. If it goes up to 500 points and comes down by 300 points, I'm going to do it. They have a clear plan. They don't try to predict at all. If you try to predict it, you don't have to predict anything at all. It is all about probability. What is going to happen and what is the chance for it to happen? It's all this thing. We'll elaborate on that little later. And one more thing I'm going to tell you is that, can you hear me now? Oh, I found out why it is happening. Okay. What happens with most of the losing traders is that they try to trade every day. Almost every day they will be trading. Every second they will be having some portion or other. But it is not so. The successful people know, unless and until they know the trend or that range is favoring them, they will not do that. There is one saying, it says that having no position is also a position. In fact, the best position is not to have any position at all. So what they do, the people, they call me up, they say that, Suresh, I got gold at certain points, 41,840 or something. What should I do? I'll ask them, why did you even enter? And were you clear why did you enter? Then what is the point in asking now? You don't have to play every ball. There are certain times when the risk-reward ratio will be favoring you. That is the time when you need to enter the market. Otherwise, you should not do this. So that is how it is. The trading is not like a T20. The first 10 balls you hit it and then forget it. No, it is not like this. Trading is like a test match. You need to keep on playing it, ball after ball, ball after ball, ball after ball. You need to have certain edge and it needs to play it out. And a lot of people, what they do is, and we see it happen. Now it is more or less solved by the SEBI, is that because of the margin thing. What people do is they have about 10,000 rupees and take portion for 10 lakh rupees and they are not able to make profit. But if you are trading, I am saying you need to have good enough capital to do that. A good trader, what he will do is, he will risk only 1% of his capital in any trade. For doing that, so that means you need to have sizable capital and trade only in that. Suppose I have 1 lakh rupees, I will not trade in Nifty. I will trade rather in silver micro or silver mini, this kind of trade, because you need to have adequate capital to do trading. And one more thing, a lot of people enter into trading without having any kind of exit plan. They don't have any exit plan at all. They just buy because their emotion or whatever they dictated them, they told that, okay, go buy it. Or some people got a message saying that you buy it. But what happens is, entry is all fine. But while entering itself, the first and foremost thing one person should do is, they should have a stop loss. If they don't have a stop loss, if they don't know how you're going to get off the position, you will not be in a winning situation. Why? You know what happened to Abhimanyu? He's a very, mighty warrior, one of the strongest warriors in Pandava's life. But still, he couldn't get out of the Chakravarti. Why? Because he was not prepared for it. Unless and until you know how are you going to exit, you should not enter a position. Usually, the winning traders, they have a rule. They say that the exit should be either a small loss, a big profit, or a small profit, but never a big loss at all. If you want to take care of only this particular point alone, out of all this session, whatever points I said, you're going to be a successful trader. I'll prove it to you a little later. And one more thing is that a lot of people, what they do is, They don't have stop loss. Why? Because they say that, okay, say 10,000 rupees, I bought certain thing and I put a stop loss at 9,500. What happens? The market comes down to 9,500 and then immediately goes back to 10,200 or 10,500. Had I not had a stop loss, I would have made profit. Because of stop loss, I lost so much money and so much good. This is the attitude of a person who will not win in the trading. If you want to win in trading, you have to protect your capital. To protect your capital, you always have to use stop loss. I'll prove it to you in this way. See what happens. You see trades. Since I'm not able to see the chat, I'm not able to ask you questions and see your responses. So I'll do as best as I can. A lot of people, what they do is they book small profits. They book small profits. Do you think, so this, I need your help. Do you think booking small profit is a good strategy or not? As I was talking about Mr. X, who made about 100 crore profit, I mean, this is a real guy, who made 100 crore profit, and you know how he does, a real guy, he will do so. Every day he will be losing about a couple of lakh rupees. 20 days he will be losing a couple of lakh rupees. But we will be worried watching his trade, but he will not be worried. I know the market. Market is a machine, Suresh, he used to say. Market is a machine, it is a system. You don't have to worry about it. You just give them money and not give them money. You just play it. You have some edge, you just play it. Over a period of time, it's going to pay. 20 days, you'll be making up 3 lakhs, 4 lakhs, and some days even 4, 5 lakh rupees loss per day. Suddenly, one fine day, what will happen is you'll be making about 2 crore rupees profit. And the net profit would be about 1.5 lakh rupees per month. I mean, crore rupees per month. Used to make like that. And well, I see the pattern. I mean, this is one of the important points you need to understand. Is that I see this pattern everywhere. Is that those people who want to make small profit now, what they do is they will be feeling very happy. Okay, I made 10 trades. I'm very happy because I made 10 trades. I made 9 profit and then 1 loss. But end of the day, what happens is they made small profit and made a huge loss. The successful traders know what they do exactly opposite. What they do is they make small losses. They make a lot of small losses. They will be losing for even 20 days. They will not mind. Because if the system is right, the trading system is right, they will be making good money. I'll show it to you. They will be making, these are people, I mean, these are the people in the 95%. They will be making small profit. But what happens is, one fine day, they'll be making a huge loss. It happened to, I will show you one, and will wipe out all the capital. I'll tell you, a person, I mean, a very famous YouTube person in trading. Probably you would have seen his YouTubes also. Nothing to say against him, but what happens is, I know him personally. One day, what happened, he had 2 crore rupees capital. He was making profit, say 1 lakh rupees, 2 lakh rupees. Every now and then he was making good money. But what happened one fine day? He lost 5 crore rupees. With 2 crore capital, he had lost 5 crore rupees. And he had to come to director and talk to him and so this thing. So what happens, whatever YouTube or other experts who were saying, book small profit, what happens is, this is what happens. You end up losing. So how many of you can identify? You will be making 10 trades, profit in 10 trades. But suddenly you will be making a huge loss, which wipes out your capital and also, I mean, not capital, the profit, as well as some part of the capital. How many of you can identify? Either you or your friends. How many of you have seen such things happen? Because I've seen it happen n number of times. If I see a person who makes small profit, immediately I'll think that, okay, this guy is going to make a loss in say 6 months. If I see a guy who makes small, very small losses and books profit, no? Big profit, I will be sure this guy is going to make good money and he will be trading at least 20-30 years. That is what it is. You take it from me. The temptation to book even the smallest profit is very high. Because you see that, okay, you make some 10,000 rupees profit and the profit comes down by 2,000 rupees. So suddenly, what if I am going to lose this profit? What if it comes down by by another 2,000 rupees? What will happen? this fear and pressure will make you cut your portions very, very small, and you'll be getting small profit. You know, there are certain times you will be making huge money. Okay. Every trade you enter, you need to know your risk and reward. What is the risk you are having? So what is the risk? You have a 10,000 rupees risk, 1,000 rupees risk, or 2,000 rupees risk, and what is the profit you are going to get? And what is the likelihood of the profit? So usually what we say is that, people, if you are to be profitable, you need to have at least 1:2 risk reward ratio. If you are risking 10,000 rupees, your profit should be 20,000 rupees. Only then you're going to make some money in the long term. At least 1 month down the line, you'll definitely make money. If you have 1:1 ratio, you are going to make money, but all the money you are going to make is going to go in the brokerage and other taxes, so many other charges. So to have a risk reward ratio of more than 2 or even 2.5 or even 3, that is the success part secret, one of the secrets. Not many people know that, and not many people even implement it. That is where the difference comes. And there is the self-discipline. So as I told you, that successful trader, what he does, he tells me, Suresh, you go and tell the people all the secrets, whatever they learned from me. Nobody's going to follow. Why? Because it's very, very tough. If you are seeing a profit of 1 lakh rupees and it's going to come down, you will not stick to your system. You will suddenly say that no, enough is enough, I'll book the profit. Suddenly, suppose you have taken a position, you are at a loss of about 10,000 rupees. Suddenly you will get one thing. What's happening? Your stop loss is actually at 5,000. Your exit should be at 5,000 rupees. But what will do? 10,000 it goes down. You said no, it's all right. I'll wait for some time. What if it comes back again? What if it comes break even? I'll close it then, or I'll close it at only 2,000 rupees loss. Let me wait. You will be ready to wait for loss, but you will not be able to wait for profit. You should allow profit to go as much as high as possible, and you should allow the loss to go down as low as possible. Okay. A lot of people catch the falling line. See, what easiest thing, as I said, the common sense thing for people to do is when the market falls, they keep buying. It is, if you are an investor, yes, you need to do exactly that for the right kind of company. But if you are a trader, if the market falls, you should not average down. Let me show it to you by an example. Say, for example, there is a stock. You are going to, if it is at 100 rupees, and you have bought it at 100 rupees, and there is no loss. And if it falls down to 90, what usually most people do, that average trader who loses, he will try to average his position. He will again buy the second price, and that average price becomes 95. What if it comes down even further? He will do one more buy, and the average price comes to 90, and he will be having 3 positions. And again, if it comes down, what he will do? Again, one more he will buy, and the average price comes to 90, 85, and he's right now at a loss of 60 points or 60 rupees, or whichever way it is. What usually happens most of the times is that as soon as this happens, market will recover to 90 or something. This person will be selling it at 4 lots at 90 rupees, and he'll be making a profit of 20 rupees. He's happy. Okay, anything that goes down, it has to come up. That is what people think, and this is how the average people think. See, here in this case, you just see this example. He has made a loss of 60 rupees. He was sitting at a loss of maximum 60 rupees, but he's ready to book it at, here, if you were to see it, profit in the green screen, you will see that he will be ready to book it at 20 rupees. He is very happy. He has taken a big risk, 60 rupees risk, and he booked at 20. This is how most people do. Either most of the traders you know, most of the loss-making traders you know, they do this. And if you do this, please don't do this. Averaging is the easiest thing anybody can do. Because that is the easiest thing. This is the common sense tells you average. If you average down, your average cost comes down. Even if there is a small bounce up, you're going to be able to make profit. No. This is how most people lost money. I'll tell you an example of one thing that happened. I had it is around 2006 or 2007. There was one grain merchant who was averaging silver. These days, the silver was around 9,000. Averaging silver. He was selling silver as it was going up till 18,000, and he lost 1 crore rupees just in 2 months. in 2006 or 7. That time 1 crore was actually a big money. So people who average actually end up losing a lot, as it which demonstrated to you. This say what happens? Let's take this scenario. Again, the 4 buys has happened. The earlier case, what happened? The market has went up by something, and you were able to book it with some profit at this time. What happens if it goes down? Again, what these people will do, they will buy the 5th lot also at 60 rupees, and the average price again comes to 80. Then what if it comes down again? They will buy one more. Again, the average price comes down, but then LTP has become 50, but the loss has become 150. At least now people expect the market will go up again, and they will somehow be able to come out of it. But what happens is, if it goes down even by 1 more 10 rupees, the client will be at the loss of 210 rupees. This situation, by averaging down, you are increasing your losses. If there is 2 things you are going to take away from this meeting, is that 1, always have a stop loss. See, 210 points is the loss here by having 6 positions. Suppose if the market is going up, will you be buying more? Most people will not do that. As soon as it goes up, they will just let it sell it and come out of the market. No, you should not do that. But instead, what people do, that most people, the 95% of people want to do is, they keep on accumulating or averaging down the losses. So one thing we need to say, as I told you before, never average down your losses. If it is a small loss, it is the best. It is a big profit, it is for the best. Let your profits grow. Let your losses be very small. So please, having enough. I mean, many times what happens is, when you're averaging down, you will be able to book it at some profit or other. But what happens is, one fine day, it is going to take away most of your money. So in case you are doing this, or in case you see your friend doing this, assume that they are not going to make much money from trading. That is one of the things. And okay, these are fine. These are all just theory. I mean, lot of theories are there, but these are the important points for this. But actually, now some people will be asking, okay, Suresh, theory is fine, great. All these things is fine. We know the self-discipline. We know we should not average. We know we should have a stop loss and that. But how to actually trade? How to actually make money in this market? Okay, for that, there are thousands of ways, actually lakhs of ways by which you can make money. There is no one hard and fast tool or method for you to make money. But here I will show you. You need to learn what kind of market this is. First, you need to know. In my opinion, a lot of people say there are different kinds of market structure. But according to me, the way I use it is, there are only 3 market structures. One is a trending market. What will happen in the trending market is that the price will go up, price will come down, price will go down, but it will respect your trend line. There is a trend line there, isn't it? It will always go, no matter how high it goes, it will come back to the trend line, and again it will go bounce back from the trend line. This kind of market is the best way to make money. I mean, if you are a real trader, you will wait for trend. I'll tell you one thing, there are so many instruments for you to make money. You have Nifty, you have Bank Nifty, you have stock futures and stock options, you have commodities, and you have currencies, whatnot. Everything is there. You will find at least some of it trending. When you find a trend, you need to latch on to it and then do it. So where to enter into a trend? How to find out the design? It is very easy. Trends are very easily can be seen in the market. Very easy. We can easily see the market. But in case you identify a trend, how to enter into this? There are 2 ways. One, you have a line breakout that is high, that particular high point is there, for the one peak. You mark it somewhere, and anytime it crosses the particular point, you buy. And stop loss be the trend line or just below the trend line, because you need to give some this allowance for the trend to fail out. I mean, sometimes. So the other way is that if the market goes very high, you're away from the trend line, what you can do is you should wait for the pullback. And when the pullback happens, when it comes very close to the trend line, you buy You buy and that period, and you'll be making a lot of money. And believe me, I'm going to show at the end of this thing session, the real Nifty, how if you had used the trend following method, how much money you could have made with a very simple tool. I'll be showing it to you, to prove it to you. So this is one of the easiest way to make money. But the thing is, you need to be very disciplined. Suppose you are, very luckily you caught onto your very good trend. You should not book your profit very easily. You should allow the trend to go as much high as it go, and then book later when you are through it out. Then there is this kind of market. One is the trending market. Trending market, what you should do? You should never go against the trend at all. There is a clear trend. Never go against the trend. Trend is your friend. Trend is where you make about 80% of your profit. Rest is all just brokerage and this things, small pittance you will be making in the other market. This range bound market, you will be making some money. So range bound market, what happens? There will be an upper boundary and lower boundary. By and large, this price will be within that. So what you should do is, you should not, it is actually a little tough to identify where the range is, because different time period will show different ranges. But if you identify a time period, and then if there is a clear range, you buy near the low of the market, and the range, and sell this time. If you can identify it, and RSI and the Bollinger Bands will be also, in case you are not able to find these kind of ranges, RSI and Bollinger Band can give you another way to identify ranges, and then you can play on that. This range bound market, this also very easy way to make money, but you will not be able to make great money, because every trade you will be sharing brokerage with the broker and government, the taxes with the government. So even though you make profit, you will be sharing most of it with the brokerage and the government. So actually the money can be made mostly in the trending market, and some money can be made in the this one. If you see this kind of pattern anywhere at all, you just run away from this. There is hardly any meaningful way by which you can make any money at all. Definitely very, very difficult. It will not respect any target, any stop loss, nothing. There will not be any reason for this. You cannot predict or even prepare for it, because it will go very high, it will come down very low, and again go high, and spend some time somewhere in the range, and then do all kind of nonsense. If you see a volatile market, it is not for you. Now the trickiest thing is how to identify which is the trend and which is the volatile and which is the. You need to use your judgment. Say again, you need to use your judgment, and that is the thing. As I promised, there will be something which I will show you now.
There is sorry to interrupt you. There is a question from Mr. C.V. Gopinath. Can you share an example of trend?
Trend, yeah, here. Can you see this thing? See, how many of you know TradingView? How many of you use TradingView? How many of you use TradingView? You don't? Many? No, if you are a trader, you need to use the trading. This is Nifty. Hello?
Ashudeep has said he uses.
Okay. Fine. Okay. The thing is, see, this is the thing. Can you see this? There is a clear trend. This we have used for Nifty 15 minutes candle I have used. You can see clearly some trend that is happening. This is trending market. You can see here there is a good run up. There is some distribution kind of thing happening, and there is some downfall. And again, there's a clear trend, and the trend sustains for some level. So it is sustaining for 2 days here. It is this downtrend is sustaining for 2 days, and here this uptrend is sustaining for 3 days. And this is kind of see the downtrend for 2 days. These are clear. How to identify? It is purely judgment basis. There is no machine or formula which will tell you trend, whether it is a trend or not. We need to identify. Here, the tool I am using is called SuperTrend. What is so special about Supertrend? It is one of the simplest tools available for finding trend or making use of the trend. Okay. So, how many of you heard of this Supertrend? How many of you used Supertrend? Anybody? Supertrend. So here you can see a very clear trend that is there for just in 3 days. Anybody use Supertrend? Nobody? How many of you use technical analysis? Okay, fine. If you're not using technical analysis, then it will be tough. Okay, but what I will say is that this Supertrend indicator is okay. It is giving good trend. So where it is saying here, this particular point, if you are able to see here, this particular point, it says buy here, and this particular point is sell. If you have to blindly follow this particular strategy alone, and it is totally available for free in the TradingView. How to use TradingView, if somebody wants to know, we'll be able to help you out on that, and that's about it. So what is the success ratio? I mean, what is the profit a person is able to make by following the simple strategy during a trending market? It is only during the trending market. So here there is something called strategy tester. What is the performance summary? If you have to go like this, one person, this is from this year alone, from January 1 to this is the profit curve, the equity curve. Here the blue line is the profit. Very clearly, one person can make profit of about 4,000 points in Nifty. 4,000 points is great because 4,000 into 75 will be how much? 3 lakh rupees. That's good with 1 lakh itself. That is good return. Of course, there will be some slippages and all, but this particular strategy alone, the simple strategy, very simple. It is free. If you want, you can also download and put it in your chart. You contact our GoAhead team, they will be able to help you how to use this TradingView and all. They will be able to help you and how to put this in your chart and then how to make a trading decision based on that. There's one thing. And second, if this will not work this works in the trending market. See here clearly, it is very beautifully it is working. But in range bound markets, what happens here? There will be some losses here. So you need to identify whether it's a trend or not, and whether if it's a trend. See here, it is a buy and it goes very high, and one it sells. And it is no mumbo jumbo. It is one of the simplest tool available. And as I told you, to make profit in the market, it is very simple. You don't have to predict the market. You don't have to be this. Once the market corrects, that is what is that we have to do when the market corrects. If you believe that Nifty is going to correct, one, we can have a short position initiated or buy a put position, and then allow the market to do what it will. My suggestion is that allow the market to do what it does, and you can react to that. See what happens with Bitcoin yesterday. How many of you followed Bitcoin? I really don't know. But yesterday the market has crashed by about 25%. Nobody knew. Even the Elon Musk didn't know. Nobody knew this is going to happen. Most of the time, people don't know what's going to happen. We can at best be prepared and react to things. Not just blindly react. We should react in a way that will give best results for us. That is what I would say. So prediction is that's what I've been telling you, sir. We should not try to predict. We should try to react, and we should use the tools, the charting tools, to find out. Use it to our advantage to make better reactions or better preparations. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Suresh, and thank you everyone for those wonderful questions. So, Mr. Cholan Nachiyar, the president of the Tamil Chamber of Commerce, who's very well versed with this field, would like to say a few words.
Thank you, Mr. Suresh, for explaining on these investment options and other issues related. And once again, on behalf of the Tamil Chamber of Commerce and the viewers for this virtual meeting, I appreciate the efforts taken by Mr. Srinivasan and his colleagues and people connected with him. And rightly, he has diversified his business portfolios into different ventures. One of this is this investment trade. After this travel and other things, due to this extraordinary situation of COVID, he has well planned that new ventures and he is doing fine things. And once again, I appreciate on behalf of the chamber and the person who had organized this meeting and the speaker well versed in this trade and explained so many intricate features of this trade. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Mr. Cholan Nachar, for those wonderful words. Thank you so much for being here and supporting us in all our ventures, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Suresh, there is a question that has come up. So before we go to Vipin, if we could quickly address that, it would be great. From Shalinder, his question is, what's the link for Super Trend Indicator?
That you can search in the, you want indicator or the strategy? Strategy, if you are using the strategy, that itself will give you the profit and loss and all those things. You can easily find out in the Super Trend strategy. If not, you get in touch with Goya team. They will be guiding you on that. Very simple. You can go and find out in the indicator, just write Super Trend strategy. You will find plenty of strategies. First strategy becomes, that is the easiest one which I am using. That itself will give you profitable trading signals. Yes.
Excellent. And the next question is from Teresa Bharati, who poses the question, what is risk reward ratio of Super Trend strategy in Nifty 50?
There is no such thing. See, the good thing about the Super Trend is the exit point is not known to us in the beforehand itself. Once it cuts the trend line, the Super Trend line, that is your exit point. Suppose you are buying and the market keeps going up. We don't know when it is going to come down. With a likely scenario to Super Trend, my thing is 1:4 is what I would say. Because most of the time it will be in small losses. But when you're making profit, it's going to make good profit. Very good profit. So my thing is expectancy right now is 1:4, I would say, for the Super Trend. So, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Suresh, and thank you everyone for those wonderful questions. Moving on. So we'll be introducing Mr. Vipin right away. So an engineer in robotics and automation, having 3 years of experience in algorithmic trading, handled more than 250 plus clients in algorithmic trading. His core strengths are forming strategies, backtesting strategies, and automating via automated trading. We give you a warm welcome to the keynote speaker, Mr. Vipin Krishna. Over to you, sir.
Thanks, Gio. Thanks for the introduction. Good evening, all, and welcome to this seminar. I hope Mr. Our Suresh has given you great insights about the tradings which are to be followed, and he has reduced my job actually, because I thought that I would have to speak about all those things, and that's always a benefit of speaking first because he has already put out most of the ideas which I had been able to tell you. So what you can expect from my presentation is you have heard about Mr. Suresh talking about a lot of things like risk reward ratio and looking up to the chart, Super Trend, this and everything. And what if you have a slave who will do all this for you without any intervention of yours? So that is all about I'm going to give you. This is a solution which you can use to follow whatever Mr. Suresh has told. And you have all the tools with you for doing it. And that is nothing but it's algo trading. Algo trading is nothing but it's just a slave of you who does your work by obeying to all your commands that you put to work. So let me go directly into the topic is algo trading. And at the end of the seminar, we will be showing some of the strategies which Goyad already has in algo trading, which you can directly subscribe from them and you can use it. and we'll cover about the algo trading basics and how to do algo trading, and what are the things that be taken care while doing algo trading. So right now we'll go into the session. So what do you think, is algo trading the future? Anyone is thinking that algo trading is future, can type yes in the chat box, or no if you are not accepting this.
Vipin, thanks a lot. Like, it was a clear, crispy description from your end. Hope everyone liked it. And to wrap up with Vipin, whatever he says, like, we have seen people who worked under Suresh, like, and people wearing horse blinkers. Now, what Vipin says that now we can be in Pegasus. So that's what my understanding on this. And human intervention is minimum, and at times he says it will be 0. And instructions is preloaded. It is high speed, accuracy, and safety. Mainly, no space for human errors, and this saves our time too. So, and finally, it is no emotional side, like no emotional goof-ups are there. Vipin, I'm correct. This is what
Yes.
your key points, right?
Yes, you are correct. This is nothing to do with any of the indicators. We totally work with the trend of the market, and we have back tested the data, and we don't depend upon any of the indicators, because if you take any of the indicators, they are an repainting, and the indicators tells you what has happened already, and there is no indicator that can tell what will happen in the future or what is happening in the future. If you suppose, if you are taking an indicator like a moving average, the moving average is nothing but an average. If you put a moving average of 10, it is an average of the last 10 trades that have already crossed. So it is telling the history, and you cannot predict with the history. So we never depend upon any indicator. We are not depending upon any particular indicator. We are totally depending upon the data. We do artificial intelligence on all the data that we have collected over the period of years, and we have clearly shown you what the data tells and how the data is performed and in what time it is performing. That basically we take into the emotions which all the traders have. We take the account of that and we trade against that emotions. Basically what Suresh tells, no, we should trade on the opposite direction of what others does. The same thing we are doing it here. We don't trust any indicators here. We don't have any indicators here. And the maximum downside you are asking, and we have maximum downside is 3,500 rupees per day is the maximum downside of a strategy. More than that, it will not go. That is the maximum downside of the strategy. Yes, all our strategies are back tested for 4 years, because the options market started the 4 years before. The Bank Nifty started 4 years before. We do all our strategies only on Bank Nifty and Nifty. We do not trade on individual stocks, because we believe that people cannot manipulate Bank Nifty or Nifty. People can manipulate stocks, brokers can manipulate stocks, but they cannot manipulate indices. Indices cannot be manipulated. So we believe in indices, and we are investing only on Bank Nifty and Nifty. And the Bank Nifty, the option trading started 4 years back, and from the day one of the option trading, we are having the data for analysis, and we have back tested data for 4 years. So algo trading can work in anything. See, if you're having a strategy like suppose super trend or whatever strategy you name, we can do it in algo trading. But we do, as I told you earlier, we do not believe on these indicators, and we can build any strategies based upon indicators. It can work in stocks, options, currencies, commodities, what else, anything, currencies, cryptocurrencies also it can work. Any market it can work. Algo can work in any market. No, the algo, see, Milan, to answer to you, you see, I put in the first slide itself, the 50% of the trading that is done in NSE is through algos. Who's doing all these algos? These algo trades are done by fund managers only. The fund managers only does all these algos. They give the motivation, they give the data for the algo trading. then the algo trading trades. And sometimes if if their strategy is not working at all, then the fund managers need to step in. That's what then they have to wear their socks and begin to work to how to improve their strategy. It's not the end of the fund manager, and the fund managers are only doing the algos. They are only giving the ideas to the programmers for doing these algos.
So moving on, thank you so much, Mr. Bibin. So we will move ahead towards the conclusion of this webinar. But before that, we have amidst us Mr. Suresh Krishna, who is the president of India Cements. Sir, we humbly request you to share a few words of wisdom, please.
Yeah, good evening to all. Congrats, Srini, for arranging this beautiful webinar. In fact, we had two coins of stock marketing today. One is what to do if you do manually and what to do if you do through system. I think both has been addressed today. I think many of the investors would have taken these points into their mind. The takeaway of today's webinar, in my view, is that what is the role for you? The role clarity is very important. Whether you are entering the market as an investor or a trader, that is very important. Similarly, you should not, further you have to define whether you want to have a short-term or long-term goal or medium-term goal or something like that. You have to define it. So without that, you can't enter the thing. Similarly, you must know the rules of the game. For example, any match, what players are doing. They are doing net practice. Am I correct? Without net practice, they are not coming to the field. Similarly, as an investor, as a first-time entry person, what you have to do is, please do some paper trade. Don't come to the market immediately. Do some paper trade and get some knowledge, strengthen your wisdom. Then you please come to the market with proper idea and motive, rather target. Otherwise, you lose your capital unnecessarily. And they have said very clearly about the risk management also. The risk reward also you must keep in mind. I think Mr. Suresh Kumar nicely said about the keeping the stop loss, all those things which are essential actually, basically essential. Similarly, what mistake many people are doing is, suppose I invest 1 lakh and earn, let us assume 1,000 rupees in a day. The return is actually fantastic. But we are thinking that we have to earn every day that 1,000 rupees. That is the problem. What objective you should have in mind is that at least whether I'm earning in a year 20%. So that's why I think he put in one of the slides, don't hit every ball, because some ball you have to play defense, some ball you have to hit it for 4 and some for 6. So that means what? No need of playing every day, every time to earn, Please be quiet, observe. Definitely there is a chance one day you will make a whole profit without doing small profit every day. So that is one thing which I want to tell. Most important to all of you is that upgrading your knowledge. Very, very important, because this is a vast field. A lot of technology advancement is there. In fact, I will suggest to you, if you want to be an investor, please see the Stock Edge app. If you want to be a trader, please see the Market Pulse ad. That will help you, guide you how to do the investment. Similarly, listening to various webinars, various videos, will make you rather strengthen your knowledge, and you will become a very competent person, because field has a lot of stakeholders in this market. Don't misjudge that you are the only supreme person in the market. Somebody else is there to beat you. Next is use your gut feeling. That's very, very important. Always, gut feeling will give you beautiful results. Ultimately, that's very important. Similarly, if you are a trader, the strategy is different. If you are an investor, the strategy is different. So my rather suggestion to all of you is that please be calm and cool. First observe, then you get into the market with a proper guidance and support. Otherwise, very difficult to survive. You will lose the capital and you will go away from the market, and you will tell others also, sir, this is a useless place to earn. Don't think like that. I think Mr. Suresh Kumar rightly said, so many products are there. Index is there, options are there, within option, index option is there, stock option is there. And similarly, you are having a facility of trading with the least capital in options. And all of you must know that the least risk is in the options, not in the futures. You are sure of losing minimum money if you go by option, choosing option trading. So you have to learn that, and you have to master the techniques of options. That will help you to swim easily. And one more thing I want to tell you that in this scenario of falling interest rate, etc., this is the only place where you can earn more than that. Other places you can't earn. Similarly, the risk appetite also very important for every one of you. If you are a young person, yes, you can take more risk. If you are a medium age person, yes, the risk can be slightly less. And if you are age, the risk can be somewhat, 20% or 30%, not more than that. Similarly, investment also has a formula, how much you have to invest, this, that. So you have to keep all those things, like, driving driving a car. What you will do, you have to see your speed, you have to see brake, you have to see the road, who is coming, who is crossing signal, and you have to see the rear mirror also, who is following you. So many things are there. You can't just like that, buy one stock and make profit. You have to understand the whole thing, and then only you will do that. I wish every one of you a successful trade in days to come, and I wish Mr. Srinivasan a grand success of his venture. Thank you.
Certainly, Mr. Suresh, those were immense words of wisdom coming from someone like you. Thank you so much for your presence, for your valuable time during this webinar. And we will take every point that you said into careful consideration, and we will move forward together as a team stronger for a better tomorrow. Thank you so much, sir. Over to you, Kavita, for the final vote of thanks, please.
Thank you so much, Suresh sir. We deeply get into a point like which a knowledge plus a patience will lead you to the needed lottery moment. Thank you so much. We understood well, sir. Definitely we will follow it. And to all our participants here, I hope all of us found the session worthwhile and informative. We truly appreciate your support. Our primary goal was to increase your understanding and give a clear perspective on stockbroking and algo trading. Our finance expert and analyst, Mr. Suresh Kumar, and the techie strategic man, Mr. Vipin, have shared their immense knowledge and first-hand experiences during the course of the session. We are really grateful and appreciate your professional advices and your skillful guidance. Heartfelt thanks to Mr. Srinivasan, our MD, who has given this opportunity to get into the strong knowledge on share broking with a specialist on the industry. Once again, the team of Go Ahead Group appreciate your valuable presence. We'll be very thankful if you share your ideas with us. We look forward to have a productive working relationship with all. Thank you so much, and definitely it's going to be a thanks mail to all the participants of here. They can revert us back in case of any further Q&A sessions. That is highly appreciated. As usual, I'm ending here with the world trending slogan, which is stay home, stay safe.